Well, I'm doing another aspect to my Black History Month series, but I'm doing it in a week out of respect for Dr. Carter G. Woodson, who I mentioned in a previous video, the brother who started Black History Week, which we now have a month. However, today I'm talking about Dr. Yosef ben Yohanan, who I'm sure a lot of people have not been introduced to. This is his book, The Black Man of the Nile and His Family. You might have seen it sitting up there on my bookshelf here that I had over there. But and we call him Dr. Ben. And those who have some historical knowledge, know that civilization began in the Nile Valley, right? That's the Nile Valley right there on the front of his book. Now you can get this book on Amazon. It's a pretty big book. It's a thick read. It won't be easy because he has references in here. Because he know Europeans and other educated European Negroes will challenge his work. So he has references here where you can go look up to verify, with other Europeans what he is already saying. And it shows here the extent of African civilization before the European ever came on the scene. The brothers built the pyramids, they just ain't figured out how yet, because they couldn't have been smart enough not to use slaves, right? They had to use slaves to do it. Well, this brother here tells you, how advanced in technology they really was. So, Dr. Yosef ben Yohanan, the Black Man in the Nile Valley, right? Now, like I say, you can get this on Amazon, but it's about, I guess, close to 400 pages. And if you're not a serious reader, it'll take you a while to read this here, but it's some good information, not just about the Nile Valley, but Africa as a whole.